Hey there, little one. If you're listening to this file, it's because you are about to start a brand new day of school. Another chance to keep your pants dry and use the toilet like you're supposed to. Have you ever had an accident at school before? It can be so embarrassing, but sometimes these things do happen. So if you'd like to play along while you listen, then I recommend pausing the file and waiting until your bladder is nice and full. Are you all ready to start your day of school? First, let's take some nice, deep breaths together. With each breath in, I want you to imagine that your mind is becoming a little more calm, a little more quiet, and a little more focused on the sound of my voice. And with each breath out, I want you to imagine that your body is automatically becoming a little more heavy, more comfortable, and more deeply relaxed. Let's take a deep breath in. And a nice, long breath out. And another deep breath in. And a long, slow breath out. Continue breathing deeply at a pace that is comfortable for you. And notice how, with each inhale, your mind is now automatically becoming more calm, more quiet, and more focused on my voice. And notice how, with each breath out, your body is becoming a little more heavy, more comfortable, and more deeply relaxed. Take a few moments now to simply enjoy breathing and do your best to ignore the growing pressure coming from your bladder. I'm going to count backwards now from 5 to 1. With each count, your mind will become even more calm, and your body will become even more relaxed, so that by the time I reach 1, you will feel perfectly calm and only focus on the sound of my voice, while your body will be deeply relaxed and asleep, and you will be ready for your big day at school. Do you think you can stay dry just a little bit longer? 5. Sinking down now, feeling so calm and comfortable as you continue to enjoy breathing. 4. Drifting further down now, noticing the growing pressure in your bladder and the way your mind feels so calm, quiet, and open to my voice. even further down now, feeling so heavy, so comfortable and relaxed as the pressure in your bladder continues to grow. Two, almost all the way down now, feeling so calm, so quiet, but you need to pee so badly. One, your mind is now perfectly calm and only focused on the sound of my voice. Your body is now deeply relaxed and asleep. All you need to do for the rest of this session is enjoy listening and enjoy this feeling of deep relaxation. I see you standing there, all dressed and ready for your day, in that adorable little uniform, those nice, clean, gray trousers, and underneath, I know you're wearing those adorable little briefs, maybe just a little thicker than regular grown-up underwear, but certainly nothing that's gonna help if you... Well, let's try not to let that happen again, okay? Today, you are completely determined to keep those adorable little briefs dry all day long. Isn't that right? It's just another regular morning. You're walking down the hallway with your backpack bouncing softly against your back. The school is alive and buzzing with chatter from all the other students and teachers. You hear your shoes and everyone else's squeak faintly against the familiar floors. Everything feels so normal, so routine as you head to your first class. Except for one thing. You feel a slight pressure, that familiar tingly sensation coming from your bladder. Maybe you had a little too much juice with your breakfast, because you usually don't need to pee right before class. But your bladder is definitely trying to let you know it might be a good time to go to the bathroom. So you continue down the hall, and as you glance to your left, you see the bathroom. It's empty, it's open, and it even looks surprisingly clean. Just a quick stop and you'd be fine for the whole day. But no, not today. You want to prove yourself. You know some people are still talking about your last little accident, and you do not want to become the kid who always wets their pants. So you straighten your shoulders and you keep walking. You feel the pressure pulsing in your bladder, but you just ignore it. And soon, you find yourself walking into your first class of the day. You casually slip into your chair and sit down at your desk, still ignoring the obvious tingly sensation coming from your bladder. The classroom smells familiar, faintly of dry erase markers and dust. You feel yourself adjust in your seat, pressing your thighs together gently, trying to get comfortable. Your briefs feel so soft against your skin, a little bit warm from the walk, but still dry. Definitely still dry. So you shift again, but you're still not comfortable. The lesson begins, and the teacher seems to be rambling on and especially boring today. And with every word, that feeling from your bladder is getting a little bit stronger. You press your knees together under your desk. You try so hard to take notes and focus on the lesson, but your body isn't letting you pay attention to anything else. All you can think about now is the growing pressure in your bladder. You need to pee right now. You try so hard not to squirm. In fact, now you're trying not to move at all because you don't want anyone to notice. But every few seconds, you have to clench a little bit harder just to keep it in.